How do I know that we're going to be okay? How do I know we're going to have jobs here when nobody else is? One of the reasons is Beautiful Earth Group. There's this guy named Lex. What's Lex's last name, Josh? Say it loud, I can't. Heslin. Lex Heslin. He was with Goldman Sachs out of New York. This guy is controlling more money than I knew existed. He could fund TARP on his own. Huge amounts of money. He's the one coming in, building a lot of these solar facilities. But he has this wonderful idea. It's magnificent. Do you know the Prius, that car you see? The one Generation Y and younger Generation X loves to buy. And it's a Corolla, for heaven's sakes. It's a Toyota Corolla, and they pay as much for it as you do a Lexus. You know, how does this make sense? And then, on top of that, the carbon footprint of that car, the manufacturing of that car, offsets any gains that are made. Doesn't make a lot of ecological sense either. Lex has an idea. What if we put the factories right next to the solar field? Put a battery substation with it, right, so it can work at night. And then the products that are made in that factory are stamped Beautiful Earth, meaning zero carbon footprint, zero impact on the environment to produce it. We know that they'll pay 15% more for a Prius. I think they'll pay 15% more for a box of laundry detergent if it has no carbon footprint. So does he, so does all the marketing research. Those factories are coming. And because you got to do it right at the field. If you take it off the grid, you can't say there's no carbon footprint because you don't know where the power came from. Right? To be honest and say there is no footprint has to be built here. We are looking at great opportunities staring us in the face. It's an exciting place to be. But we could do better with some stuff, and this is where another place I need your help with. Do you know, for 2 years, we have been threatening, begging, cajoling Southern California Edison to let us be the research and development city about lowering energy. Little things. Those streetlights out there consume an enormous amount of power. But if I were to design a billing structure for a city that would guarantee maximum usage of electricity, that's what I would have designed. And it wasn't an accident. That's what they designed. This company is in the business of selling energy. The more we use, the more they make. And anything else they're telling us is BS. It just is. Because that's what they've demonstrated to us. They get in the way of the solar every chance they get. We went to them and said, let us just do some different things on streetlights. You know, we could use LED, solar powered. We could take them off the grid. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They won't even talk to us. Who I get is their PR person, who's an extremely nice woman. I love talking to her. She's knowledgeable. She's interesting, but she has no authority. The people with authority will not even talk to us. We are serious about being the solar capital of the world and the alternative energy capital of the world, and we are tired of this. I don't know if it means we lead a boycott. Let's quit paying our bills for a month. Let's see what that does. Let's do whatever we need to do to wake this company up. Because look at the difference of a company that walks the walk and a company that just talks. KB Homes in 4 months did something that nobody in the world had ever done. Made a house that produced more electricity than it used. When they started out, they told me it couldn't be done. That's how engaged that company is. Largest home builders in America. I don't know if the relative size between it and Southern California Edison, but it's a committed company. Waste management. Every time I have gone to waste management, okay, what's your name this day? That's an inside joke, because when Sandra got married, she kept her last name, and I was giving her a hard time about it. And then yesterday, somebody changed her name for her. So every time I've gone to Sandra Persley, what I see is how can we do it? Looking for a way to say yes, not looking for a reason to say no. That is the difference. If we band together, if we recognize this is something we really want to accomplish, it'll happen. Or we can let these arrogant people who own the PUC say they're worried about energy, but frustrate every effort we make to do something about it.